I am a first-year political science major student from University of Santo Tomas. You know what? Before, I used to say that I do not believe in God. In short, my life before knowing Him was really messy. And I have no idea where my path is going because I have no directions at all. I just kept on doing what I want to do just because I feel like that it is part of my freedom. But little did I know that I was abusing the freedom that the Lord bestowed upon me. Answering that question will be hard for me, to be honest, because personally, there were times that the faith in me really went away and I almost turned my back on Him just because I feel like the problems that I had to deal was His doings and He was purposely doing it to me, hence I blamed everything to Him. But little did I know that it was all part of being alive, because life and existing will always be a journey of falling apart, and so is the journey of standing up again even if we fell multiple times. And you know what? As I continue to navigate this world, knowing my purpose has always been my weakness, because I feel like I keep on losing myself in this battle of darkness, and at some point in my life, I always ask myself this question: will I ever make it? And of course, I doubt it. I really doubt myself. But I heard Him telling me to come back to Him and trust the process. And so I did. That moment, I feel like all my worries went away, and I feel relieved to the point that I just cried out, because I felt so guilty that there were times that I thought of ending my life just because I do not know where to go or what to do. And this very own experience of mine will be the testimony of how great the Lord is. Looking back, I see myself drowning in liquor as I force myself to become better, and so that my sufferings and the pain will go away. I cannot deny the fact that doing those things really helped me, but it was just a temporary feeling of happiness and escape, because once the alcohol in my body went away, I am back again at dealing with the darkness. And all the disappointments and failures that I had to go through, I have always blamed Him just because I suffer, just because I feel like He was not helping me. But I never think to redirect myself back to Him and become His follower. I never thought that all along my sufferings, He was there. He was helping me and guiding me, but I was just ignoring Him, because I feel like it was His fault all along. Sometimes I question myself, if is this really what life means? Like waking up, barely breathing, and slowly falling apart? And I guess that answered the question, how was my life without Jesus? And now that I am telling this story again, I have realized that the real darkness was not my sufferings, but the fact that I did not accept Him in my life sooner. In my personal battle against seeking my purpose, I know that by God's grace, He made me realize that He brought me to this world with purpose even from the start. Because I am His child, and I am a gift to my very loving parents. And with that, I should value this God's gift wholeheartedly, because if I seek and embrace the presence of Jesus Christ into my life and in my heart, then I will always find my comfort and joy within myself, because that is what having faith in Him really feels like. As a fellow youth, I completely understand that sometimes it is really hard to follow Jesus, because we are currently living in the generation wherein there are a lot of temptations. Hence, sometimes we forget about Him. Sometimes we only remember Him if something bad happens or if there are things that we desperately want to happen. And let me tell you this, I have been also like that. I have done many things to the point that I have abused my freedom. And I know how it must be painful for my parents to see me like that. And of course, for Him, Jesus Christ, to see me like that. And I am a manifestation that it is not too late to redirect yourselves to Him and restore your faith, because He is just there. He is just waiting for you to come and seek Him and His grace, so you will find your direction back to Him. And therefore, you will see how great and meaningful to live with grace. Because by following Jesus, your life won't be messy, because you know within yourself that your faith is bigger than every problem you may encounter. This journey has surely made me feel a lot of emotions. And looking back, the greatest lesson I learned is to never let your faith fall apart, because that is where your life will fall apart also. It happened to me once, but I came back with a clear vision of my purpose, because I have conquered and followed Jesus. And I have accepted Him in my life and in my heart. And that was the biggest win of my life. And I want you to experience that also. So, to my fellow youth, it is not too late to follow Jesus.